backtesting session. Code. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. This is a MoneySquared backtesting session. The volume is good, so we started where we left, I think. History on the chart. We don't have any history on the chart, but anyways, we decided last session, I think it was second week of April, so that's where we started. We are on 17th of April 2022 of last year. So we're gonna go ahead and check the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame, as you can see, after this bearish, it's flipping quite bullish, like we are in the middle of the month. We don't have a weekly week to the downside, we just move the whole week to the upside. The daily is having this signs of weaknesses, I would say, at the top. The 4-hour candle also showing this rejection here. The previous resistance is somewhere right over here, which we can clone this object. If we break that, we have a support right over here, which is also a nice level to trade, I would say. Those, let's go ahead in 1 hour. Wait, I think I didn't clone this. Let's go ahead in 1 hour. Yeah, in 1 hour also I have this. Interesting. I don't see why I don't get it in, but anyway, we're gonna add ourselves. We have a support right over here, and then we have this level right over here. So if we tend to continue, like the daily is bullish and the weekly closed very strong bullish, so we are due to a correction. So I believe we will come at least to this level before flipping, continuing to the upside, retesting this previous higher low, or if we break this highs, we can select for buys. If we get a nice closure around here and on lower time frame we have confirmation, we might take a sell, but overall the trend is bullish, so we need to be very cautious. Let's start to play the chart, because this is like the session we have down here. The session is not even close, so let's go ahead and see if price is gonna move. Oh, price is moving straight up in Tokyo session. Nice. There is Tokyo session with the volume on the 4-hour breaking to the upside. If we get a closure above there, I believe it would be a nice buy. We got already on 30 minutes, so we need to wait and see on smaller time frames also if we will get a closure above. Yeah, 5 minutes pushing. Let's wait for this 1 hour to close, and then we have this nice confluence for continuation to the upside. Let's see, 1 hour is closing potentially below resistance, so we need to wait for a closure above. Now 30 minutes is rejecting. Actually, here was a nice possible entry for correction the hold, because usually Tokyo session doesn't have a lot of volume, so it does a lot of connection, but we have a very strong closure on 1 hour, so we should never wait. The trend is overall bullish, so we're looking for buys here. Let's see how this next 4 hour is like this. 4 hour will close in 1 hour, so let's just go ahead quickly. We have a 30-minute closure now, closing like this. I believe this is a correction move. We will have a 10 pip stop loss with potential 13 pip take profit. I'm not gonna take any trade, but that would be some ideal position, I would say. In my opinion, we break this support here and we continue to the downside. That's what I see. But if we break above here and close above here, then for sure we're gonna continue to the upside. That is quite safe to say, I would say. And now, as you can see, we're breaking above, we're closing above. We are right in the Tokyo session, 4 hour, potentially closing above. Let's wait and see. Yeah, 4 hour like this, 1 hour a bit of indecision, not so clean. 15-minute rejecting that resistance again. Now we have a new range, I would say. We have a range here and a range here. And yeah, so we need to wait and see how this price will affect, how it will react. We didn't break the 1 hour low, so with the idea is to have a trade per session, but we need obviously we have a trading plan here for all of our setups, and then we need for every trade we need to justify our setups based on this trading plan. So yeah, let's wait and see. The 4 hour closing like this, daily is pushing higher now, closed nicely. I still believe we can take some buys. Let's just see this candle, rejecting. Now we're retesting these lows. Okay, so now we're breaking below. Now if we close below this level, I still see price coming way down. We close the 4 hour lows, the daily lows, the weekly start to flip, and this is nothing more than perfect for a sell opportunity. I'm just gonna wait for 15-minute candle to close we should have probably like 9 18 pips, and then we will have potential 30 pips take profit. So basically this is price at support. Whenever we have price at support and then we close below, like we have a candle closure like this, something like this, we take a sell, and this is a scenario where price breaks and closes below support, and after we get the candle closure confirmation, we enter the trade with stop loss above the confirmation. So we closed below, so now we're waiting for this flip, for this new new candle to flip and to continue to the downside. 1 hour hasn't closed yet, which is a bit interesting. 4 hour hasn't closed yet, so we need this 15-minute. We have a 15-minute bullish candle, and now as soon as we break this low here, I believe we are off. Obviously this can either continue much higher, but I'm expecting price, whenever price for sells, in this case I'm expecting for price to move below this level. Once we move below this level, I believe we will have a very nice trade. 1 hour is showing signs of rejection. We need to see now, for example, 1 hour closing like this. How many pips is till the previous 1 hour? It's like 13 pips for 25 pip wick fill. This is very interesting. Once we break these 5-minute lows here, I'm gonna enter a very aggressive sell, I would say, because we made a new low, came back. Once we form a resistance on 5-minute candle, I will take a sell, but 5-minute is just shooting down. Nice. 15-minute closed bullish, 30-minute almost closed bullish, 1 hour broke the previous 1 hour high, so no trade for me as of now. 15-minute showing signs of rejection, 30-minute breaking the lows now, 1 hour starting to flip now. It still makes sense, but let's wait and check again. This is a scenario where price makes a low like this. Price makes a low, come back, form resistance, retest a low. Price made the low here, came back, form resistance, and now confirming resistance with this, probably on lower time frame, as you can see here, forming resistance, and then as you can see here, like this, form, come back, form resistance, now breaking the low. Stop loss should be above here. Let's see the stop loss, how big is it from here? Is 16 pip for 19 pip, not really ideal. Maybe, yeah, but maybe we need 16 pip. Okay, I'm gonna take a sell here, and let's wait and see how price will react around this level. But I'm gonna be very aggressively managing stop loss in pips. I'm gonna, as soon as we achieve 10 pip, I'm gonna move stops at break even, because I feel like this is not very we are in the middle of the range, so it's not very ideal. So probably, okay, we got a 15-minute candle closure, 5-minute support. Yeah, this is not looking good. Let's see. Five-minute breaking the highs. I'm gonna close partial here because I don't want to take. I'm gonna close 50% of my position. I don't want to take a loss. Price can easily find support here, and then yeah, I want to manage risk aggressively as stated before, because this is, yeah, now you can see, now you would be in hold drawdown with hold position, and I don't like that. I actually should have closed all of my position here. Like, look, 1 hour closed, flipped and closed bullish, so I'm gonna close everything at right over here. I lost not even 1% as my initial risk. I lost 0.3% because I knew that the chances of this was very tricky, because 1 hour closed, especially now after this 1 hour bullish closure, the 30-minute never closed bearish. I was just based on 15-minute, but 15-minute candle are not very high confluence candle. We tried, we went and entered here, and then we saw the support formed on 5-minute, and then we managed aggressively the trade right over here, which is, I'm very happy, because this was an excellent trade management. And now we wait and see. Now we are inside this range. Once we break below here, for example, right now, let's see how the 4 hour looks. 4 hour closed bearish, 1 hour closed bearish in middle of the range, 30-minute bearish, 15-minute, 5-minute. If we break these lows here, I believe we will continue to the downside, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested, but maybe it's a good high risk, like let's say 15% or 14% stop loss, but as soon as we reach here, I'm gonna close everything. So let me take a sell here. Oh shit. Yeah. That was a high. Like, I knew this could happen, but not so fast. This is good. Now I can move stops at break even, because I don't feel very comfortable with this trade. We can reject at any point. If we continue, we continue. We don't need to come back again. And let's wait and see. We're looking nice. This is 5 minutes, 15 minutes looking nice. We have no wick at the bottom on 5 minutes, so probably we're gonna get stopped at break even. especially after this bullish closure on 15 minute. 30-minute got a candle closure, which is very nice. We should be able to continue to the downside now. Let's go to the next. Now I believe we retest this previous support, confirmed it as resistance, and now we should be able to continue to a downside. I'm gonna give it a try on this trade again. But anyway, I'm not gonna take because we have 1 hour bullish closure, but I believe we're gonna continue to the downside. As predicted, we're continuing now to the downside. This is very nice. And this is pre-London. So let's do a fresh analysis. Dailies breaking the lows, weeklies showing signs of rejections because we're due to a correction in a weekly and daily time frame. So 4 hour breaking the lows. Now 4 hour will close in 45 minutes. So this is the last 1 hour, 4 hour closure, and we're moving very fast to a downside. This is very nice because I'm gonna wait for another 30-minute. Like we got this 30-minute closure above support, which is not so nice. We have a 15-minute candle closure at support. I think when we break the lows of this, we will just smash down, but we have a 4 hour candle closure, which I'm afraid of, and now we have a 4 hour closure also. This 4 hour is perfect. Why is it perfect? Because we got below support here, below this previous resistance, below the previous 4 hour low. Now we should be easily move around 43 pip with 30 pip stop loss to previous 4 hour to complete and fill this whole wick, come again to bottom of this range if we want to continue to the downside, to the upside. Daily is moving to the downside. 1 hour we have a clean candle closure below the 1 hour below the support, and 30-minute at the same time. We should just now, I believe this should be an amazing trade. Like just like here, for example, you got this exact kind of formation as you can see here below support, with this support previous resistance we closed very nicely. So now stop loss above here or above here in 1 hour should be very good. So let me see how big is the stop loss below 1 hour. Is 18 pip, and I'm gonna leave a 20 pip buffer, and I'm gonna take a sell right over here. And let's see if this trade will play out or not. We can close maybe because we have a bullish. Oh, I didn't check the 15-minute. Yeah, 15-minute doesn't look so good, but anyway, because this is a U-turn setup now happening on 15-minute exactly after this whole move. Now we should just probably will go inside the range and retest, make a bigger retracement for the 4 hour wick to continue to the downside. But anyway, if we lose this trade, I'm gonna look for another entry whenever we show signs of rejection, because we will either reject somewhere right over here. I believe if we tend to take out these stops, we're gonna reject here or here to continue then roll down, because I still believe that we will continue to the downside. If we start to flip now, we already made a 15 pip wick for the 4 hour, which is very nice because we are due to making a wick on the 4 hour time frame. And yeah, 30-minute break the highs. So I believe 5 minutes now showing signs of rejection inside that range. So maybe we can take another sell right over here to have better stop losses, and then now wait and see if the price will break. Let's see how this 30-minute candle closes. I hope this closes below the support in 1 minute. Yeah, it's closing below support. This is very nice. So now as soon as we break the 30-minute lows, this should be amazing. I'm gonna close the position that I had if we break the highs of the 30-minute. I don't want to be in loss with two positions, but I think we're breaking. Let's see on 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minutes showing signs of rejection. We never closed above, so we should be good to go down, I believe, in 15 minutes. So let's see the next five, next five, next five, next five. Yeah, 5 minute is not so good. 15 minute not so good now. 30 minute, I would say 1 hour closed bullish at support. I'm gonna look just for a rejection. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close one of the positions, I would say. Let me just go ahead. Or I'm gonna modify the stop loss in this one till here. And then probably modify also this one. I don't want to have the full retracement. I'm gonna give it a try again once we come back above, but I don't want to take a full loss because I'm with two positions, so it doesn't look so good for me to take a loss, even though this is very aggressively managing risk. So yeah, now we got taken out by the spread. So now we're moving down. Yeah, now in 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Now we should just easily roll down once we break this. I'm gonna enter one position once we break these lows right over here. I'm gonna add 13 pip. Yeah, this is my position. Let's come and see now. Gonna add another one. We're basically also retesting the low now, so we should be good to roll down, I believe. Yeah, this is insane. This 4 hour, I don't see it closing above this. So technically should just, yeah, let's wait and see. So the 4 hour closed actually bullish. Wow, interesting. 1 hour closed, very nice. We should be able now to just push to the upside. This is our candle formation. We have a mid-range level here. We are inside the range. This is New York open. 1 hour is closing bearish. 4 hour is moving like this, forming a wick. 30 minutes is whatever. This is just so nasty. Look at these candles. This is so nasty. So I'm gonna move to the next day because now we're almost over with all the sessions. This is just whatever ranging price. So the weekly is now flipping again bullish. The daily closed bullish after all that rejection. The 4 hour closed bullish. This is perfect to continue to the upside, I would say, in my opinion. 4 hour made a wick. That doesn't have a lot of volume, but with a 16 pip stop loss, I'm gonna try to take a buy here. Because in the first 15 minutes, candle came back, broke this low, closed above, starting to break the highs, so should be good to continue to the upside in my opinion. The only problem is that there is no high volume time now, but yeah, now we're moving back up. We are at 12 pip, and but because I took a loss, maybe I'm gonna take a bit of I'm just gonna move my stops at break even and leave the whole position running to cover some losses that I took. Yeah, sorry guys. So we're gonna make a move here. Probably at we should. Yeah, sorry guys. So we're gonna make. We should close 50% of the position here and let the rest run. Probably if we come up and see this previous level, I think we should move. Let's modify a bit our stop loss. Yeah. Will we hit? We have a very nice stop. Daily is moving up nicely. Probably I'm gonna leave my whole position and let's try to hold this all the way up. So at least we close this at break even because I need to go. Maybe we make a bit of push, 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 push. Wow. We are at break even. This is like 47, 48 pips. Ooh, nice. We made $10 from this backtesting session, guys. So I'm very happy how this went today because yeah, it was a very hard trade, especially here because obviously as we said before, I was waiting for closure above here to take buys, and that's what exactly happened. But after this 4 hour closure, I was very, very sure that we will continue to roll down, but I should have waited for breaks below here. So price now is just keep going up, and this is very nice. So, and then I got stuck inside some bullshit trades in smaller time frame around here. Let's go and check the history on the chart. For example, here I took a sell here on a very aggressive sell, which was nice in the end, but very aggressive because we saw the whole move down as expected. And then I took 2 sells or 3 sells right over here, anticipating this breakout. But especially after this candle here, this should have been a very easy buy. And then after this breakout and retest after this support or after this breakout here should have been also a nice buy. And then for the best buy we took here, and then we ran it quite a lot, which is not very usually something that I do. I'm kind of very pessimistic to holding trades, but we hold this and we're gonna do this back testing session also tomorrow. So we took a 50 pip trade. So let's understand that today was 19th of April and tomorrow we're gonna start from 20th of April 2022 our back testing session. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, support the channel, and I'm sorry for the break, but you can just go through it because currently I have no viewers, so I made no one just wait stupidly, but you can fast forward it as every other